talking and they're chatting. And a single guy walks in and joins that conversation. The dynamic changes in that group, doesn't it? Like, I'm trying to make the point here, some simple ways in which men and women are different. Group of girls are talking, handsome guy walks in, the dynamic in that group changes. First of all, every girl, just about every girl in that group becomes immediately self-conscious about how she looks and how she's being perceived. Ladies, am I off? Could you not? Okay, all right, thank you for agreeing with me. Because I actually called a couple of single girls to confirm everything I'm going to say tonight. All right? When a good-looking dude walks in the midst of a bunch of girls talking, they immediately become self-conscious about how they look, how they're being perceived by the guy. For some girls who are single and looking, the thought of, will he pick me, starts to maybe play like a broken record in the back of their minds. If at any point I'm off, ladies, throw something at me, please, okay? I will receive it with love. Secondly, and this one I actually had to call, a girl actually gave me an insight on this one. Secondly, in that group dynamic, the girls begin to analyze the guy to see whom he's paying the most attention to. They start watching, who's he giving the bulk of his attention? In a healthy group of girls, the rest of the girls, once they observe that he's zoned in on one of them, in a healthy group of girls, the rest of them might back up and let him flirt with her, might. In an unhealthy group, jealousy kicks in, and the flirting goes up a notch, and so they start doing one of these and one of those, right? Right? You kick up the flirting a notch, right? Because there is no way that witch is getting him over me, right? Okay, so you throw it down, right? Perhaps kick up whatever your strengths might be, right? So whatever the girl feels is her best feature, she might put that forward. It's not bad. It's different. Say that with me. It's not bad. It's just different. It's different. Now, this law of attraction is a little different for guys. You see, if a group of guys are chatting, a bunch of single guys are chatting, and a good-looking girl walks into that conversation, the dynamic in that group changes also. But the dynamic in the group doesn't change the same way it changes for girls. You see, for guys, the dynamic changes. It goes from a friendship to the Hunger Games, right? In one moment, that girl walks in, it becomes a competition for guys. It becomes a competition between the guys as they battle for the alpha male spot to determine who has earned the right to flirt with her. It's very subtle, very subtle. Soon after joining a guy's conversation, ladies, you'll hear them playfully start to jab at one another, making fun of one another. You know what they're doing? It's an elimination process, right? And so they're kind of like, you don't want him. Hey, that dude, man, last year, you seen what he did at that party, right? And it's playful, but what they're doing, we're not even doing it on purpose. It's a process of elimination. They'll jab at one another. They're not so much trying to attract you as much as it is they're trying to eliminate any threat or competition among the rest of the guys. It's a hunter mentality, and I'll explain that a little bit later on. That's why in some cases, on some situations, you hear guys in that same group start to talk about their accomplishments. They're not being cocky. They're not bragging. They're just trying to move up the food chain, right? Because the more that they can put out there that attracts you, the better their chances are. And so they'll talk about what they do, where they've been, right? It's the dynamic between guys and girls. They don't even know they're doing it many times. It's just the Hunger Games. And the prize is you. Okay, I'm exaggerating a little bit with that, but you get the point, right? Men and women are attracted to one another differently. It's not bad. It's just different.